The Federal High Court in Abuja today ordered the Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and 3 others to pay 40 million naira as damages to Mr. Audu Mekuri. Justice John Toho awarded the costs as compensation for what he ruled as Mr. Mekuri's unlawful arrest and detention between February 17th and 18th and March the 10th and the 13th, 2017. The judge was delivering judgment in the fundamental human rights enforcement suit filed by Mekuri on May the 5th, 2017. Other respondents in the suit are the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner of Police in Kaduna State, and the state's Attorney General. Justice Toho also directed the respondents to pay the sum of 1,430 naira to the applicant as the cost of instituting the suit. He, however, noted that this verdict does not preclude the ongoing trial of Mr. Mekuri in Kaduna, adding that the police could justifiably arrest suspects for allegedly breaking the law in cyberspace. Mr. Mekuri was arrested on allegations of posting inciting tweets alleging the killing of some southern Kaduna students by Fulani herdsmen. We move on to health matters, and 6 more suspected cases of monkeypox have now been confirmed in 3 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The Minister of State for Health, Dr. Osagie Ehenere, who announced the laboratory confirmation, said it brings to 9 the number of confirmed monkeypox cases. According to the minister, 2 cases each were confirmed for Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom states, and 1 each in Enugu and the FCT. 3 confirmed cases were earlier recorded in Bayelsa, bringing the total number in the state alone to 5. Dr. Ehenere gave an assurance that investigations are ongoing to ascertain if any of the new cases has a link to the cluster in Bayelsa where the outbreak was first reported. He is also calling for calm among members of the public, pointing out that no fatality has been recorded to date. And let's cross over to Abuja now. Here's Ibrahim Adra. Ibrahim.
Hello, Ijoma. Good to see you. Now, since the return of the last batch of the abducted Chibok schoolgirls, there have been anticipation over the safe return of the rest of them. Today, in an exclusive interview with Channels Television, the governor of Borno State, Mr. Kashim Shettima, hints at the possible location of the remaining girls in the terrorist custody. Governor Shettima is also disturbed by the destruction and level of devastation caused by the attacks of the Boko Haram sect in the region, with Borno State being worse hit.
The Boko Haram are there in the Sambisa forest. I'm not disputing that fact. The Boko Haram are scattered in almost all parts of the state, but that they no longer have the strength to hold on to any territory in the Federation of Nigeria. The Boko Haram road destructions was $9 billion in the northeast. Borno accounts for about $5.6 billion worth of destruction. The Boko Haram destroyed a total number of 956,453 units of houses in Borno, making up 30% of the total stock of houses. What we witnessed in the northeast in the past 10 years or so equally requires the establishment of the NEDC. It's a very momentous bill which will turn out to be a game changer in the northeast development equation, because it will give us a platform of having a body charged with the responsibility of harmonizing, regulating all the disparate bodies serving the same purpose.
Do you have an idea of perhaps where the Chibok girls may be right now?
Well, the last time they were picked from the Banki axis. So probably, for those of them that are under the custody of Shekau, probably they may be deep in the boil of the Sambisa forest. That's my own honest opinion. For those that are with the other groups that are dispersed in the Lake Chad region and in other parts of the state, I don't think if the whole of them can be gotten at once. But I believe that those under the custody of Shekau, for instance, I believe, my honest opinion, I'm not a military expert, I'm not a security expert, but I'm the political leader on ground with the tentacles to know what is going on. I believe a substantial number of them might be found in the Sambisa forest.
Borno State Governor Kashim Shettima. The much-anticipated MTN motivational series, FIRE, an acronym for Fueling, Innovation, Resilience and Expertise, got off to a good start today with the chairman of the Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momo, as inaugural speaker. The session was attended by about 375 staff of MTN, with over 500 others joining virtually from regional offices around the country, including Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kano, Calabar and Kaduna. Mr. Momo's motivational speech centered on the need for the MTN staffers to strive and develop Nigeria through its many innovations and achievements.
Learn from great success stories.
It's the first of such gathering organized by MTN for its staff members. The focus is on improving on its expertise.
Things are happening outside our scope.
The Chief Transformation Officer of MTN, Mr. Bayo Adekombi, opens the session with emphasis on data innovation and its effect on businesses.
What does it mean to us as MTNers? Number one, it means data must take a special place as the most important asset in the business. A research that was done says 41,000 companies, among 41,000 companies, indicates that companies that increase data accessibility by 10%, get that fact, data accessibility, not usability, by 10%, increase their net income by $65 million US. If we begin to respect data in the way we work, the way we engage the market, the way we take data from the customer, of course, we're going to get so much value.
The chairman and CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momo, is the inaugural speaker at the MTN FIRE.
I've gotten a very
His motivational speech is centered on development as a wake-up call.
We're the first television station to integrate Twitter into our broadcast workflow. And we're the first Nigerian to be recognized as the convergence leader in news media by the West African Know-How Intelligence Unit. And we're the first African media organization to be honored by YouTube as the best broadcaster in sub-Saharan Africa. What do we do now? Wouldn't it be nice for us to strive to change this country as we contribute our quota to our organizations, to also see how we can help our country to grow, to move to the next phase? The channel story is but one voice. Yeah, though a powerful voice. Let's pump up the volume. That's very important. But Nigeria needs leaders like you. You should endeavor to act as an inspiration to society. You can do it. If we can do it in channels, individually, you can do it.
Mr. Momo's speech elicits some questions from the audience. A question harps on the activation of the digitization process, and as the chairman of the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, Mr. Momo has a response.
First of all, it's the whole structures that have been put in place are wrong. You've asked somebody to invest in a play-out facility to set up a platform, which will be a platform that will send the signal distributor, and then you've put two structures in between him and the consumer. It's more like saying, MTN, come, we'll give you a license to operate the telephony and mobile licenses, and you're saying, I'm going to put on two companies in between MTN and the consumer to collect all the money. It's not going to work, and we won't meet any deadline. So if government does not go back to recalibrate and reorientate, then we will continue to go around in circles.
Similar to the communication team, I will be sending them to you maybe.
Reports say by 2020, the total value of the data market will be $5 billion US. The more reason Nigeria now needs to latch on data science as its new oil boom.
With experts predicting a global loss of $6 trillion by the year 2021 through cybersecurity breaches, the need to imbibe safe online habits is being emphasized. During the 2017 Cybersecurity Awareness Symposium, the U.S. Consul General, Mr. John Bray, is asking Nigerians to embrace programs that will expose them to materials that will raise their awareness about the importance of cybersecurity. Our technology correspondent, Victor Matthias, reports.
Individuals and corporate organizations like producers of hit TV series Game of Thrones and Barcelona Football Club have had their fair share of cyber attacks in recent years. That, amongst many others, is the reason for this gathering, cybersecurity awareness and sensitization, organized by the Public Affairs section of the U.S. Consulate in Lagos.
Our Department of Homeland Security created an ongoing cyber security awareness campaign. Stop, Think, Connect is a national public awareness campaign designed to raise awareness of cybersecurity and to encourage everyone to be more vigilant about practicing safe online habits.
In Nigeria, cybersecurity breaches is being nipped in the bud through collaboration between security agencies and the United States in line with the 2015 legislation.
Since 2015, we've had approximately 20 convictions successfully with the local authorities. I'm talking about Special Fraud Unit and also the EFCC. That's in collaboration with the FBI here in Nigeria. In the United States, there's been approximately 30 to 40 cases that have been successfully prosecuted since 2015 through joint collaboration between the two countries.
The police is also involved in the process, and the zonal public relations officer explains the plans being put in place.
The leadership of the force, in a short while, they are going to create a department that we call Anti-Cyber Crime Unit. And you know, if you want to delve into cyber crime, you yourself, you need to know, you need to have experience, you need to have the foreknowledge of what you are dealing with. And I think the operatives of the group will be specially trained both within and abroad.
However, to remain safe online, one must make strong, unique, yet memorable passwords, among others, to protect one's self from cyber attacks. Victor Matthias, Channel Television News.